Okeechobee Brahmins. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 24, Enoch Busman. Batting second, pitching, designated hitting, number 23, Gavin Kendall.
I know, I hope we do.
Batting third, playing center field, number 6, Grayson Cruz. Batting fourth and playing left field, number 22, Jace Markin. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 7, Emery Coleman.
Something off the roof.
Batting sixth and playing third base, number 8, Ethan Bloomfield. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 11, Bryce Ford. Batting eighth, catching this evening's game, number 45, Quinn Rux. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 4, Alec Suarez. Now for the Rams. Leading off, playing right field, number 1, Matt Correa. Batting second and catching this evening's game, number 11, Ant Ferraro. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 3, Trayson Cameron. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 22, Jake Richter. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 21, Grady Mesner. Batting sixth, playing second base, number 7, Taggart Cameron. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 23, Colt Miller. Batting eighth and designated hitting, number 12, Ryan Cook. And batting ninth and playing center field, number 16, Caleb Fontes. And on the mound for the Rams this evening, number 8, Cam Weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise and remove your hats for the invocation and then remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Lord God, you have created us to strive for the best. Grant to all your athletes, coaches, officials, and fans the strength and courage to compete and demonstrate the highest level of sportsmanship during this event. We pray for the safety of these athletes, protect them from injury and harm. Thank you for giving us the chance to honor you through our actions. Amen.
All right, welcome to tonight's game. Okeechobee is visiting John Carroll. Tonight's game is sponsored by Best Choice Meats here in Fort Pierce. Best Choice Meats is a locally owned, old-style butcher shop and deli that sells the highest quality meats. Get the best steaks and sandwiches for your family at Best Choice Meats. Thank you, Best Choice Meats, for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. We appreciate you.
Now I'm hungry, Carl. Now I'm hungry.
So we got Okeechobee taking the trip over here to play against John Carroll. We're over here at the LAWNWOOD Fields. It's a beautiful night, a little muggy.
Yeah, we got John Carroll ranked number 2. They're 10-7 overall. And then we got the Brahmins from Okeechobee, who's ranked number 4 on the Treasure Coast. They're 8-6. So we should have a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're back here on LAWNWOOD Field 4, which John Carroll plays on quite a bit if they're not playing on Field 1.
On the bump for John Carroll, Cameron Weeks. He's a sophomore. He's got a 4.39 ERA. He's got 1 win, 1 loss. He's had 7 appearances with 1 start. Pitched 22 1/3 innings. He's got 26 strikeouts with 17 base on balls.
Looks like we're just about ready to get started here with the first pitch.
Leading off for the Brahmins is Enoch Busbin, the shortstop. Busbin's batting .353 on the season with 1 RBI.
Inside for ball 1. There's one in there for a strike. 1-1. It's going to be low for ball 2. 2-1. Going to bunt it. Going to be no play at first. We're going to have our leadoff runner on. Gets on with a bunt.
Yep. Bunt single right there.
Now batting, number 23, Gavin Kendall.
It's going to bring up number 23, Gavin Kendall, who will be on the bump for the Brahmins tonight.
See what kind of lead they get there at first. So far, not much.
Gavin's hitting .333 on this season, 37 plate appearances. He does have 7 RBIs.
Way outside for ball 1. Got a lefty pitcher. That might keep the runner at first there a little closer than usual.
Gavin's got 2 doubles on the season. Weeks comes set.
Runner goes. And they got him. That was a great throw by the catcher, and he didn't get that great of a jump.
No, he didn't, and that was on a breaking ball. So to be able to do that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think 2 things helped him. Well, the one thing is he didn't get that big of a great of a jump off first there, and then he just made a perfect throw. So that was out number 1. We got a 2-1 count now.
Good pitch right there on the outside corner.
Evens the count at 2-2. Just when I said it wasn't windy, Ron's papers blow all over the place a little bit.
That's the way it happens.
Brings the count full 3-2. Pitch was high.
Looked like a 70-mile-an-hour changeup right there. Come back with the fastball.
It's fouled off. A little bit overcast, so it doesn't seem like the sun's going to play much of a role right now.
Great off speed there.
Yep, caught him guessing. That's out number 2 here in the top of the first. Okay, we got Okeechobee playing against John Carroll.
It's going to bring up number 6, Brayson Cruz, the center fielder. Cruz is hitting .241 on the season. 38 plate appearances. 2 RBI with 3 doubles.
Big cut for strike 1. One and 1.
83 on that fastball.
Going to make it 2-1 there. Pitch was way high. Three and 1. Tomorrow night we're going to be doing Jensen Beach hosting Vero. No, is it Vero tomorrow?
South Fork.
South Fork. That's who it was. I knew it was somebody we hadn't done yet.
I had to think about it also. That's going to put Brayson Cruz on first on that walk.
So we're going to have a runner on first here, 2 outs, top of the first.
It's going to bring up number 22, Jace Markham, the left fielder.
Now batting number 22, Jace Markham.
Jace is hitting .303 on the season with 37 plate appearances. He does have 10 RBI, leading the team in RBIs. Has a double and a triple and a home run.
He's going to throw over. Nothing there.
Cruz on first is a guy that could try to take second base with his speed.
Just over the batter's head. Ball 1. Got back in time. Count still 1-0. Nice pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. So we're over here at the LAWNWOOD field. There's some college teams playing over here.
I almost got nailed with a foul ball a couple
times,
minutes
yeah.
ago.
So if you want to see a college game, figure out when they're playing and come on up here and see one. See what the competition's like at the college level. Nice pitch there and for strike 2.
Right out the
1-2.
knees. A good pitch right there. Got him on an off-speed pitch.
That's going to end the top of the first. And once again, I just want to thank Best Choice Meats. They're right here in Fort Pierce at 11950 Orange Avenue. Give them a call, 772-468-8660. And we will be back shortly. This half inning is brought to you by Dom Thai Promotions. We'd like to thank Karen and Frank Villardo for all their support this season. They're responsible for doing the embroidery on our hats and for making our shirts for us. So we greatly appreciate you guys. So if you're looking for anything, give them a visit at domthaipromotions.com. Thanks again, guys. And we're going to be back here for the bottom of the first inning. Okeechobee playing John Carroll. Okeechobee didn't get anything going there in the top of the first. We're in the bottom of the first inning now. John Carroll getting their first shot. If you hear the music in the background, Ron and I are not playing it. We don't own the rights to it. So YouTube, don't ban us, bro. That's our typical disclaimer at every game, so we don't get banned by YouTube. We were banned once in Russia, Russian YouTube, but we don't really care about Russia. So we're good.
Yeah.
On the outside corner for strike 1. Another outside corner for strike 2. Matt Correa is the batter, and he's at 0-2 already.
83 on the outside corner right there. Just out. Just missed.
Hey, you got 2. You might as well go one more and try to go out a little bit further.
Yep.
Get him to swing
Expand
it.
it, expand it. It's a good spot right there.
Yep.
Good spot right there. Off speed, 73-mile-an-hour changeup.
Just dotted it on the outside corner, all 4 pitches. That's out number 1 here in the bottom of the first.
That was Matt Correa, number 1. That just led the game off for John Carroll. That's going to bring up number 11, Anthony Ferraro, the catcher. Ferraro's hitting .380 on the season. 65 plate appearances, 15 RBI, 5 doubles, 2 triples, and 1 bomb.
Swing and a miss for strike 2, 0-2 now.
Nice off-speed pitch there. That ball's hit to the down the right field line. It's going to hit right on the line fair. Going for 2. He's going to be up.
Stand-up double. Double.
Could have been a stand-up double.
Yeah, he didn't have the slide, but I still call it a stand-up double. There was no shot at getting him. So with 1 out here, John Carroll has 1 runner on second base. An opportunity to get a run here early.
It's going to bring up number 3, Trayson Cameron, the shortstop, FIU commit. He's hitting .417 on the season, 59 plate appearances, 12 RBI, 4 double, and 3 triple. Left that breaking ball up.
Curveball, but stayed up and in. So that's 2-0. Missed out. Oh, I was going to call it. 2-1. Looked like it missed outside.
Yeah, looked like it a little bit out.
Missed low.
Yep, missed low.
After the last call, we had to wait a second to see what he was going to call on that one. 3-1's the count. 1 out here. Runner on second base.
Decent lead over there at second.
Threw over to second. Nothing really going on
attempted,
there.
but kind of just to get them back. Not really a true pickoff to get them out, just to kind of keep them close. Let him know he knows.
Fouled off for strike 2. That brings the count full now. 3-2. Our game tomorrow night will be at 7 p.m. with South Fork traveling to Jensen Beach. So join us then.
Ball was just in.
Now batting, number 22.
So that's a walk. So now we're going to have first and second with 1 out.
It's going to bring up number 22, Jake Richter, the first baseman. I believe the last time we had a game, he was player of the game, if I'm not
Last
mistaken.
time we did John Carroll, that's right. He pitched a great game.
Yeah. Richter's hitting 356 on the season.
Runners go. No throw. So now we're going to have second and third one out on the double steal. Looks like the Brahman head coach or pitching coach is going to go out and have a talk with his pitcher.
That's head coach Eric Kendall going to visit the mound.
So while we have this break, I'm just going to put up Best Choice Meats. Again, they are the sponsor of the entire game. They're our major sponsor today, so we'd like to thank them for sponsoring us. So if you're looking for a good butcher, deli style, old deli style, give them a call, give them a visit. 11950 Orange Avenue. Thanks again.
I definitely will be swinging by.
Me too. And stick with us at the end of this game. We will be choosing the Marco's Pizza Player of the Game. They get a free pizza to Marco's Pizza and a Premier Exposure Sports hat.
Again, Jake Richter's hitting 356 on the season. 56 plate appearances, 13 RBI, 6 doubles, and 1 home run.
So the Brahman pitcher came out first batter. Looked like he was dotting, and now he seems to have lost a little bit of his control. Maybe it's the difference between the windup and the stretch for him. Three 3-0.
Like a change up there.
When you got first base open, Richter can do some damage to you. So,
yep, open base, and
With
if he
one
does
out.
walk, that puts the double play into. That
oh,
ball's
it's going to be popped up. Looks like. No,
Gavin jumps off the mound to make that play.
for out number 2. So second and third, 2 outs now.
It's going to bring up number 21, Grady Mesner, the left fielder. If Kendall can get out of this with no damage, it'll be a big task, but
Yep.
ball's just in.
They had first and second, then second and third with 1 out, so now
Mesner's hitting 359 on the season with 51 plate appearances, 5 RBI, and 1 double.
that's 1-1. You can probably hear it behind us. Some people
yeah,
unhappy.
not happy.
I don't necessarily blame him. Ron did say he was going to clip some of the video and send it to the umpires.
No, I
He
said the
told-
players or parents would. Kind of rolled over on that one.
Counts now 1-2. When you get a strike called on you that you don't think should be a strike, kind of throws you off a little bit because now you got to widen what you normally where you would normally swing, especially now here with 2 strikes.
That ball's hit to center field. Looks like it's going to be caught out there.
What do we call that, Ron? Almost basically a
Pretty much a can of corn.
yeah. So that's the end of the first inning. We got a 0-0 score, and we will be back shortly. This half inning is brought to you by Turk Advanced Dental Arts. Andrew Turk is a general and cosmetic dentist based out of Palm City, and we'd really like to thank him and the entire team at Turk Advanced Dental Arts for all of your assistance this season and sponsoring us as we live stream these high school baseball games. So thanks again to Turk Advanced Dental Arts, and if you're in the need for a general or cosmetic dentist, please give them a call.
Hey, this is Dr. Andrew Turk with Turk Advanced Dental Arts.
He's so fastidious with what he does that it's like there was no work done at all.
Our vision is to change the perception of dentistry. Our goal is to create an enjoyable experience for you and your family at the dentist. At Turk Advanced Dental Arts, we accomplish that.
I just happened to be driving along Map and saw Dr. Turk's office, and I thought, well, this is really close to my house. So I called, and they got me in the very next day. Everyone was great. They were sweet. It's totally different experience than your normal dental office.
And we're back here for the top of the second inning. 0-0 ball game so far. Beautiful night. A little muggy, but not too bad.
Now batting number 7, Emery Coleman.
Got John Carroll hosting Okeechobee.
It's going to bring up number 7, Emery Coleman, the first baseman. Coleman hitting .308 on this season. 35 plate appearances, 6 RBI, 2 double, and 1 triple.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Nice pitch there for strike 2.
Threw a couple off speed in a row. See if he goes with a high fastball here. He did, but outside.
1-2. Two and two. So this field is 325 down the line, and I don't see a sign in center, but I believe it's like, what, 350, 360 down in center?
I would say 350.
Fouled off. Stay alive. Count remains 2-2. Definitely a shorter center field than we have on field 1 over here.
Oh, for sure. That field's huge. Good pitch right there.
It's going to be out number 1
78
here.
mile an hour on the corner there.
Now batting number 8, Ethan Bloomfield.
It's going to bring up number 8, Ethan Bloomfield, the third baseman for Okeechobee.
Oop, sun just made its appearances. You
Yep.
can see it by the shadows there. I'll show you right there.
Bloomfield's hitting .391 on this season with 34 plate appearances, 5 RBI, 1 double.
Off-speed pitch missed for a ball.
.77 on the corner.
Going to get up. Yep. Oh, backed up by the catcher. So the shortstop came across, made the play, threw it high, and the catcher jumped up to try to catch it, and he knocked it actually out of the
It was
field
going
of
over
play.
the fence. I thought he actually had caught that, but that was going to be over the fence no matter what. It was a great attempt to save it from going over the fence. So that's going to be a throw-in error on the shortstop,
So a single gets the second on the throwing error.
Trayson Cameron.
So now we have 1 out here. Runner on second.
It's going to be a single with a throw-in error. It's going to bring up number 11, Bryce Ward, the right fielder. Ward hitting .267 on the season with 32 plate appearances. Five RBI and 1 double.
Getting a decent lead there at second. Missed inside, ball 2. I think that might have hit the corner, but I think it was low. Inside corner. At least from my vantage point.
Scores the bunt.
Fouled it off. 2-1.
Good pitch right there.
2-2. 1 out, runner on second. We are in the top of the second.
Weeks is doing a great job of mixing his pitches up, spotting up location.
And kept him guessing. Got him to swing through one for the out number 2.
It's going to bring up number 45, Quinn Rux, the catcher. Rux hitting .250 on the season with 22 plate appearances, 1 RBI. Looking to drive a run home here.
In there. 1-1.
He's given that outside just off the plate, maybe an inch or so off the plate.
Ooh.
They said he did.
Yep. It's hard to make that call from where the umpire is, but I didn't think he went.
He did not go.
Looks like he did a great job of holding up, I thought.
Yeah.
But umpire, I don't know if he was paying attention because he had a delayed reaction. Ooh,
Ball
gets away.
Gonna move the runner over to third base.
The camera, you probably saw that camera went a little ballistic there as it hit the fence. So we have a 2-2 count now, 2 outs here in the top of the second, and a runner on third base. Still no score. It's going to be a foul ball right down the first base line.
Kind of cue shot over there toward the first base.
Looks like it jammed him and he just got the bat on it.
Third baseman's playing a little bit off of third base.
Yeah, kind of giving him
the
the
whole
ability.
left side's kind of shifted towards the middle.
It's going to bring the count full. I'm just going to call him out. Strike 3. So at the end of an inning and a half, Okeechobee nothing, John Carroll nothing, coming up for their second at bats, and we will be back shortly. This half inning is sponsored by Mike Higgins, a realtor for Dale Sorensen Real Estate. We'd like to thank Mike for sponsoring Premier Exposure Sports during this high school baseball season. If you're in the market for a home in the Vero Beach area, give Mike a call. He'd be glad to help you. Thanks again, Mike, for sponsoring us this season. Premier Exposure Sports really appreciates it.
Hi, I'm Mike Higgins. I'm a husband, a father, a man of faith, a Vero Beach native, and a realtor with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. I'm passionate about the area. I love taking walks at Riverside Park. I love playing baseball at the Little League field with my kids. I love what this town has to offer, and I love offering that to other families. I would love to help you buy or sell a home in Indian River County. My name is Mike Higgins. I work with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. My number is 772-532-8148.
And we are back here for the bottom of the second inning. It's a 0-0 ball game. The Brahmins, Okeechobee Brahmins, had an opportunity to score. So did John Carroll. Neither one of them so far have been able to get that run across.
It's going to bring up number 7, Taggart Cameron, the second baseman.
it off his foot.
Hitting .353 on the season with 58 plate appearances. 14 RBI, 2 doubles, and 1 triple. Not bad for a sophomore.
No, not bad at all. Outside, ball 1, 1-1.
That ball's going to be at least a base hit heading towards a gap. They're going to hold him up at first.
A little bit of a duke out there by the center fielder. He didn't get the ball, but he pretended he did and came up and looked like he was throwing. And then the left fielder came behind him and got it. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but it certainly looked like it could have.
It's going to bring up number 23, Colt Miller, the third baseman. Colt hitting .300 on the season with 47 plate appearances. 8 RBI and 1 double.
Attempted bunt, fouled it off. So you're saying the number 7 on first, I forget his name, but already batting 3-something as a sophomore, and he comes up and gets a single.
There you go.
That's the way to do it, kid.
When you mention stuff, sometimes the baseball gods do it the right way and not the opposite way, right?
Throw over, nothing there. You've been watching any of the major league games?
Not really, man. I've been so busy. I've been just all college stuff I've been watching.
Big cut there for strike 2. Yeah, I've been watching Yankee games, and it's been interesting to watch with the rules. Game definitely seems to move faster. Pitchers got to be ready. Batters got to be ready. So far, I like the rules changes.
Yeah, I'm real mixed on it. It might grow on me.
Nice pitch in there for a strike.
Really good pitch right there.
Number 1. Well, the biggest thing is the stealing's up. So guys are running, you see, and because there's no shift,
yeah,
short, the middle infielders are diving for balls, which you didn't see as much in the past. It's more frequent now because they're playing their normal positions.
Yeah,
so it reminds me of old school baseball when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Fouled it off, strike 1. They say opening day was the most stolen bases ever on an opening day in MLB across the league.
Wow. With all the stats being kept and the data and stuff, I mean, back in the day, I'm sure they kept data, but of course nothing like it is now. But, they shifted here and there back in the day, but the way they went solely on, metrics and stats and everything else, they were, shift.
It's a chopper. It's going to be a tough play. Ooh, got him at second. It was close, too.
That was number 12, Ryan Cook, who just hit.
So it's going to be out number 2 now here in the bottom of the second. We have a runner on first still on that fielder's choice.
It's going to bring up number 16, Caleb Fontes, the center fielder. Fontes is hitting .250 with limited at-bats. He does have an RBI on the season.
It was a throw over, not much there. Didn't even have much of a lead. Again, same thing, not much of a lead there.
Yeah, but they, all that data and stuff, everything's based on shifting with all of that, and it's nice though now that they do play the field on each side.
Yeah, and I also think they're looking for speed again. For a long time, they were just looking for bombers. So now teams are adding guys with speed. It's giving some young guys an opportunity.
Yeah, I think you're going to see more guys hitting backside. Hitting more situational hitting. So I do like that part of it.
If you're out there and you have a comment on it, go ahead and leave it down there on YouTube.
Absolutely.
2-1. Both teams with some base runners in the innings, but basically a slow start so far.
I did see something. I think it was still spring training where the Mets, what's his name that plays first base for the Mets?
Alonso?
Oh, yeah, Alonso. So it was a foul ball. He ran to second base, and it took too long to get back to first base, and they called the strike on the batter.
Yep.
Or whatnot.
And actually, that wasn't even spring training. That was against the Marlins.
Was it? Okay,
in
that's
game
the
1
only
or
thing
2.
I saw, and I'm like, how are you going to punish the hitter for that, though? That's what's crazy. That's a good piece of hitting right there to the backside. We're just talking about hitting backside, and Great piece of hitting by Caleb right there, hitting backside in.
It's a good 0-2 approach. So we're going to have first and second now, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Maybe the baseball gods heard me when I said it's off to a slow start and something's going to break open here. Again, we don't own the rights to the music, so don't ban us, YouTube.
It's going to bring up number 1, Matt Correa. He K'd his first AB. Looking to do some damage here. That ball gets away from the catcher.
So now we're going to have second and third with 2 outs.
That ball gets away. That's going to definitely score the run.
That was ball 2, so now we're going to have a runner on third. Run scores, 1-0 John Carroll. Outside. Ball 3.
Ball's in. It's going to walk him.
It's going to bring it first and third now with 2 outs. See if John Carroll tries to get something going on the bases.
It's going to bring up number 11, Anthony Ferraro, the catcher. He doubled his last AB.
Catcher giving the signs for the first and third situation. Correa takes off. Great jump. He's in there. Yep. He had a great jump. But great throw by a catcher. Made it closer than it looked like it was going to be. But he was safe, so we have second and third now, 2 outs.
Good pitch right there. Off-speed pitch, looked like a changeup, 70 mile an hour.
The batter just wiped away the batter's box line, and he's almost basically over it. Nice
It's a
pitch.
good-looking pitch right there.
Just missed up, it looks like.
Yep.
1-1. Had some good movement on it.
Had to be just up.
Good stop by the catcher. Ball 2, 2-1. Ooh, that was just over his head.
81 mile an hour, right over his head.
Yep.
We're really looking forward to the matchup of John Carroll and Vero this year.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think they play each other. Not sure why not.
I heard something about Vero being afraid of him or something.
I'm not sure. I don't know, but there's a couple Vero baseball guys behind us, so
We're
had
teasing
to,
him.
had to pick on them a little bit.
Ground ball to third, slow.
And
He got him.
he got him.
It was close.
Yes, it was. He got him.
So at the end of 2 innings on the Best Choice Meats of Fort Pierce scoreboard, we got Okeechobee 0 and John Carroll 1, and we will be back. This half inning is sponsored by D&D Garage Door of Port St. Lucie. We'd like to thank Todd Miller and the D&D Garage Door team for all of your support this season. Premier Exposure Sports really appreciates it, and if you're looking for a new garage door for residential or commercial use, please check out D&D Garage Door.
Hey, you pretty kitty, you're looking so good tonight. Gonna tame a dog like me so I won't bite. 'Cause all of my life I've been astray, but in your arms I'm here to stay. Hey, you pretty kitty, come and tame this dog tonight. You can be the one to teach the old dog new tricks. Never run away to go and get his kicks.
And we're back here for the top of the third inning. Currently Okeechobee 0, John Carroll 1 on the Best Choice Meats of Fort Pierce scoreboard. The Brahmins looking to get that run they gave up on some wild pitches in the previous half inning. Trying to get that back here in the top of the third.
Going to bring up number 4, Alex Suarez, excuse me, second baseman. Suarez hitting .333 with 32 plate appearances. He's got 1 RBI.
Big cut on the first pitch for strike 1. There's one right there for a strike 2. Cameron Weeks still the pitcher on the mound for John Carroll. It's a great play by the shortstop. Just made a leap and caught it right out of the air on a nice line drive hit. Saved definitely a single, possibly a double.
Now batting, number 24.
Okeechobee's going to kick it back around to the top of the lineup with number 24, Enoch Busman, the shortstop, who singled his first AB. Looking to get that tying run on base. That ball's kind of flared over the shortstop. He's going back, and it is going to fall. Kind of a broken bat hit right there for a base hit.
So 1 out here. Brahmins will have a runner on first. Did you see the Giancarlo Stanton home run that he hit the other night? 485 feet, dead center.
Yeah, all I've been seeing is the former Major League players saying how much those balls are juiced.
Oh, of course they are. And I think at the beginning of the year they use different balls to try to get people interested in baseball again.
Yeah.
Especially after the World Baseball Classic.
What do they say about the long ball? Good off-speed pitch right there at 67 mile an hour. Drop right out of the zone. Cam continues to mix his pitches up well.
Runner goes. Oh, he's going to be picked off. Great move by the pitcher. And then you have Richter over there first, threw him down the shortstop there at second to get the second out of the inning. It's a great job. Base runner was just trying to anticipate him going home, which sometimes is difficult to do on a quality lefty pitcher. That's 2 that have been thrown out. One by the catcher and one by the pitcher. Inside ball 2. 2 and 2.
No, that's a strike inside corner.
Ooh, okay.
That ball's hit hard to the left fielder. Right to him.
That's going to end the top of the 3rd inning. And then just a quick shout out to our sponsor of the game, Best Choice Meats, 11950 Orange Avenue, Fort Pierce, 772-468-8660, Old Style Deli and Butcher. Look in the market for getting some good quality meats. Give them a shout. Give them a visit. Thanks again for sponsoring us. This half inning is sponsored by GCR Custom Work, handyman services for the Treasure Coast. GCR Custom Works is a handyman company in Fort Pierce. They deliver first-rate service by performing exceptional quality work that is second to none. We'd like to thank Joshua and the GCR Custom Works team for sponsoring Premier Exposure Sports this season. And if you need any handyman work done, give GCR a call. And we're going to be back here for the bottom of the 3rd inning. John Carroll holding on to a 1-0 lead after 2.5. Looking to add to that lead here. Scored their last at bat on a couple wild pitches, and then actually I think they scored on a wild pitch too.
Yeah, they did. It's going to bring up number 3, Trayson Cameron, the shortstop. He walked his last at bat.
Fouled off.
Yep, fouled that off.
Missed.
72 off speed.
Missed ball 2.
Good looking breaking ball though.
So we have, you've heard me mention it, Best Choice Meats is our sponsor for today. If you'd like to sponsor any of our, they're sponsoring the entire game, and we thank them for it. But if you'd like to sponsor one of our future games, reach out to us.
Yeah, or multiple games.
Yeah. We only charge $1 million. It's not too bad. Ron and I want to retire really soon.
Yeah, right.
3-1's the count. Again, we don't charge for the broadcast. We don't charge the schools. Everything is paid through sponsorship, and that's going to be fouled off, hit high and hard, but out of play. So it's going to be a full count now. Yeah, we provide our service free to the high schools and free to the audience that watches on YouTube.
We also advertise on social media when we do these events too, letting the people know our sponsors. So several ways.
So you get to support local baseball as well as our program. We'd appreciate it.
Also, major sponsors are on our website too. Those that good pitch right there for the strikeout.
Now batting number 13, Jake Richter.
It's going to bring up number 22, Jake Richter, first baseman. He popped up foul to the first baseman. I'm sorry, to the pitcher in foul territory his first at bat.
You know, we don't own the rights to the music, but sometimes I want to sing when they play them. They play some old school stuff.
Almost dancing out there.
That's in there from ball 1. Sun peeking out again. High, got him the swing, 1-1.
83-mile-an-hour fastball over the hands.
You know, I noticed, Ron, you haven't had any issues with any names tonight. So far, so good.
Not, yeah. Well, no, I said Suarez.
Yeah.
I messed that one up a little bit, but
That's ball 2, 2-1.
it's usually when I'm cold, too. It's harder to pronounce names when you're cold.
Can't think
never,
as
never
think as
knew that it would be harder to pronounce names when you're cold.
3-1.
That ball's hit down the first baseline. It's going to be a base hit.
So we're going to have a runner on first now at 1 out.
Now batting number 21, Grady Mesner.
It's going to bring up number 21, Grady Mesner, left fielder. Flew out to the center fielder his first at bat.
I saw this for a youth baseball game. It was like 10 or 11U. They played on April Fool's Day, and the parents changed their songs to like Barney songs
Yeah.
on their walk-ups. I thought that was hysterical. The kids had no idea. Outside, ball 1.
I know Luke's team played Harvard the other day, and they had like really mellow walk-up songs, like
Classical music?
just not quite classical, but more like oh geez, who would I say? It would be like Barry Manilow and that kind of, all of them.
Lionel
that kind
Richie.
of, yeah, different stuff like that as their walk-up song. Like, what the heck?
Neil Diamond. The
Yeah,
runner
Neil
goes.
Diamond, Neil Diamond for
That's
sure.
got to be
gonna
popped up, so that's going to be a problem. He needs to get back to first. He'll get back there in time. It's going to be out number 2. Runner remains on first.
Now batting number 7, Taggart Cameron.
I'm gonna heading to Maryland on Friday with my dad to go watch the games against Navy, so that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I was in Tennessee last week visiting my son.
You go to dinner and stuff, all the good stuff, take
yeah.
teammates and all that.
I usually do, but they were all busy, so a couple throwovers.
Saved you a couple dollars.
It saved me a lot of money because I usually bring like 4 or 5 of them and then let them get whatever they want, appetizers.
Yeah, I know. I do.
They're eating dorm food, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, you want steak? Get steak.
Yeah.
Good stop by the catcher. Ball 1.
Number 7, Taggart Cameron, the second baseman. He had a base hit his first AB, looking to do some damage and give John Carroll a bigger lead.
Fouled off. Looks like I think it hit the umpire. Knocked his mask off. Catcher's going to give him a chance to get his breath back.
Last night the game wasn't televised against Bucknell, and usually they are, and on ESPN Plus, of course. But it's so hard watching it on the stats, live stats. Luke came in to close the game. It's just so much different. It's hard enough watching it live. It's hard enough watching on TV, but when you're watching the stats and just waiting for things to see, it's just like, oh my goodness.
Hey, Lane was there yesterday. Was he? Yes. I go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
It's interesting when I watch college how some teams do a really good job of live streaming their own games and other teams do a horrible job. Throw over there. Nothing there, though. 1-1 count, 2 outs here, bottom of the 3rd. Runner on first. John Carroll currently on top, 1-0.
The ball's fouled off.
Brings the count 1-2. When does Luke's season end?
I want to say depends on if they can somehow
Make
if
playoffs.
they get the playoffs and then they win the Patriot League. Of course, you get an automatic bid to the tournament, to regionals. But usually, Army's the team in that conference that gets there. But so beginning of May.
Yeah, it's pretty much when Cole's year's over is the beginning of May.
Then summer, he's pitching in Michigan. Mine's pitching in Michigan Michigan, Ohio, Indiana. That league runs all through. It's called the
That's a
Great Lakes League.
Great time of year to be up there, too.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice because family has a cottage up in Michigan, too, so there's boats and sea-doos and Paul's great pitch up above the hands right there. High heat.
So that's going to end the third inning here. And on the best choice meets of Fort Pierce scoreboard, Okeechobee 0, John Carroll 1.
Got a good one. Don't go nowhere.
This half inning is brought to you by Marco's Pizza. Marco's Pizza has been the sponsor of our player of the game in the entire season this year, and we'd really like to thank Marco's Pizza for all their support. So if you're in the mood for some pizza, check out Marco's Pizza.
Ooh, I can't wait to get you home.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby, that looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it. Oh, Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Classic and Old World pepperoni on one pizza, and a large is just $9.99 when ordered online? The phrase slice of heaven comes to mind. Marco's, pizza lovers get it.
And we're going to be back here for the top of the fourth inning. Again, John Carroll 1, Okeechobee 0 on the best choice meet scoreboard. Tight game.
It's going to bring up number 6.
Inside for a ball.
Brayson Cruz, the center fielder. He walked his first AB.
Nice pitch. Wow.
Just outside.
It's hard to read this umpire because he's not as consistent as I would hope. Trying to say it nicely, Coach. 3-0.
Oh, he called that one a strike.
See? That's what I mean. It's got a very delayed strike call, too. Hopefully he can't hear me. 2-2.
Ball's hit hard to third base. Scooped up, thrown over, and he makes the play.
It's out number 1 here in the top of the fourth.
It's going to bring up number 22, Jace Markham, left fielder. He struck out his first at-bat. Looking to get that tying runner on base.
Now batting number 22, Jace Markham.
That ball's hit to center field. What do you call that one, Carl?
Can of corn.
There you go.
That's out number 2.
Now batting number 7.
Going to bring up number 7, Emery Coleman, the first baseman. He K'd his first at bat.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Big cut there for strike 2. You know what I like about the MLB this year is there's a lot more American versus National League. They're playing less division teams and more around the league.
That ball's just kind of flared to the second baseman.
And that's going to end the top of the fourth inning, but we will be back shortly. This half inning is brought to you by Turk Advanced Dental Arts. Andrew Turk is a general and cosmetic dentist based out of Palm City. And we'd really like to thank him and the entire team at Turk Advanced Dental Arts for all of your assistance this season and sponsoring us as we live stream these high school baseball games. So thanks again to Turk Advanced Dental Arts. And if you're in the need for a general or cosmetic dentist, please give them a call.
Hey, this is Dr. Andrew Turk with Turk Advanced Dental Arts.
He's so fastidious with what he does that it's like there was no work done at all.
Our vision is to change the perception of dentistry. Our goal is to create an enjoyable experience for you and your family at the dentist. At Turk Advanced Dental Arts, we accomplish that.
I just happened to be driving along Map and saw Dr. Turk's office, and I thought, well, this is really close to my house. So I called, and they got me in the very next day. Everyone was great. They were sweet. It's totally different experience than your normal dental office.
And we're going to be back here for the bottom of the fourth inning. Again, we don't own the rights to any music you hear. We're not playing it, so YouTube, don't ban us, bro. Got a 1-0 lead. John Carroll on top of Okeechobee.
Going to bring up number 23, Colt Miller, the third baseman. Cade, his first AB.
Missed outside, ball one.
Ball's hit to the second baseman.
Nice play. Oh, almost threw it away.
Good footwork. Great play over there, though, by the first baseman on almost an errant throw.
Yep. Looks like he rushed it a little bit.
Yeah, he had good footwork all the way to it and then kind of didn't turn his hips. It's going to bring up number 12, Ryan Cook, the designated hitter. Hit into a fielder's choice his first at-bat. That one hit him.
He's going to do a hard 90 down the first. I love to see that. In case you aren't aware, a hard 90 is when you do get hit by a pitch and then you run it down the first. Although, is it considered a hard 90? With the bigger bases now, it's less than 90, right?
That's true. 89 3/4, 89 and a half. I don't know how. 80, yeah, what is it like? What do they make the bases now in their?
I think it's like 6. I think it's like 6 or 5 inches
total. Like total on 2 on each side or something.
Yeah,
like
like 2 and 2.5 on each side. But it seems to be making a difference for sure. Plus, I think with the throw over, big swing and a miss. Runner's going to go, and they got him.
Yes, they did.
Tried a delayed steal, it didn't work. 2 outs now in the bottom of the fourth.
Kind of a late dirt ball read. He was hesitant, and then he decided he was going to go after the fact.
I wonder if he did it on his own or the first base coach there told him to go, which I know if that's the case. Yep, he's shaking his head. I know who he is, too, so I won't say his name on air. I'll have my son, who's friends with him, rib him a little bit. Outside, ball one. Yeah, in the major leagues, pitchers can only throw over twice. If they throw over a third time, and they don't get them, it's considered a free base.
Yep. Number 16, Caleb Fontes, hitting the center fielder, had a base hit his first at bat.
2-0.
Let's go ahead and blame it on that first base coach. I'm good.
Both Ron and I know who it is.
Well, he played with me from probably 9 years old until like 15. That's a rip through the 5-6 hole for a base hit.
Good piece of hitting there.
Caleb's 2 for 2 on the day so far.
2-out single. Let's hope the first base coach doesn't ruin this one.
Khalees.
Yeah, Braden. You can see him over there on the right side of your screen in the blue jacket there.
That's going to bring a visit out by the head coach, who is going to make a pitch and change. Kendall taking Kendall out.
So again, I just put on your screen our website if you want to learn about what we do as sponsorship, and if you want any assistance in helping your son, daughter with the recruiting process. We help make it much simpler for much less money than what you would pay some of these other organizations that don't really offer you for what you pay for. So give us a look, www.premierexposuresports.com.
got a few guys out here today that are part of our program.
And while we have the moment, we'll take another opportunity to thank Best Choice Meats for their sponsorship today. Best Choice Meats is
if they're open, I might be making a trip over there right after.
Yeah, they're probably closed. But Best Choice Meats is the locally owned old-style butcher shop and deli that sells the highest quality meats. Get the best steaks and sandwiches for your family at Best Choice Meats. Again, they're in Fort Pierce, 11950 Orange Avenue. Phone number right there, 772-468-8660. It's almost barbecue season, so head on over there and pick up some nice juicy steaks. Thanks again, Best Choice Meats, for sponsoring today's game.
Appreciate it.
They got a pinch runner over there at first. Is that what that is? I can't tell. 16?
Trying to pick up a number on the pitcher. I believe it's number 11, Bryce Ward, coming in from right field to pitch for the Brahmins. But I could be wrong.
And what did you say? The Brahmins
Yep,
are...
it is. That's right, Bryce Ward.
Brahmins are ranked 4th on the Treasure Coast.
4th on the Treasure Coast out of 15 teams, and JC is ranked number 2 out of the 15 teams.
We got a 1-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs with a runner on first. John Carroll on top, 1-0.
Back to the top of the lineup with Matt Correa. He walked his last AB.
Ooh.
That ball's behind him.
The batter didn't even move.
Ward kind of throwing from down under. I did see a knuckleball he was throwing in the warm-ups also.
Throw over. Ooh, oh, that was close, but I didn't flip the camera, but first baseman dropped the ball. Otherwise, the umpire would have had to make a decision on that one. I would have blamed that one on Braden Cleese, too.
Love you, kid.
2 outs and paying a lot of attention to first base.
Good pitch right there.
Yep. Not much speed on it.
Not sure where that was at.
Call that
Not
a ball?
sure at all.
2-0 looked like it was perfect. Fouled off.
Correa rolls over on that one, foul.
And we got, normally we're off to the side, but we're basically right behind home plate right now. And we can kind of see the strike zone pretty well.
Dirt ball. Well, he was going anyways, but
I think it was a delayed steal, and then he got the right pitch.
Yep.
So 3-1, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, and a runner on second. Catcher's going to just have a quick word with his pitcher.
We're out there trying to get to every school at least once. We may not be able to get to all of them, and we try to find matchups that we think will be good games and are worthy of being televised. Nobody wants to sit through a 21-0 game. I know I don't.
Absolutely not.
It's going to be a walk on Correa.
And we will be doing, I think we did 1 softball or 2 so far, and we will be doing more this season.
Yeah, we also, I know we're going to do a county game. We haven't done county yet.
And tomorrow we will see South Fork for the first time. They'll play at Jensen at 7 p.m.
Going to bring up number 11, Anthony Ferraro, the catcher. He's got a double, and then last at bat he grounded out to the third baseman.
In their first strike.
Big separation in velocity here from the first pitcher, where Ward is really throwing off speed stuff.
Missed outside. Ball 1. I kind of like it the opposite when you have a slower pitcher start and then you bring in a guy with a little bit more zip on it. Fouled off.
Yep, fouled. Kind of just got a piece of that one. Ward's got a 1.91 ERA this season.
Hit him. Gonna load the bases.
With 2 strikes and a favorable account.
Take a look at a beautiful night out there with the night sky out there in left field and LAWNWOOD Medical Center there in right field. Great night for baseball. Lights are on.
Ward's pitched 11 innings this season, 3 base on balls and 6 Ks. Looking to get out of this bases loaded 2-out jam. That ball's hit to right field. And
can of corn.
Can of corn.
So at the end of 4, still John Carroll 1, Okeechobee 0 on the Best Choice Meats scoreboard. And
great
we'll be
game,
back.
great game.
And we will be back shortly. This half inning is brought to you by Dom Thai Promotions. We'd like to thank Karen and Frank Villardo for all their support this season. They're responsible for doing the embroidery on our hats and for making our shirts for us. So we greatly appreciate you guys. So if you're looking for anything, give them a visit at domthaipromotions.com. Thanks again, guys. And we're going to be back here for the top of the 5th inning. John Carroll currently leading 1-0 over Okeechobee.
Now batting number 8, Ethan Bloomfield.
The Brahmins looking to get something started here in the 5th.
It's going to bring up number 8, Ethan Bloomfield, third baseman. He singled his first at bat. Bloomfield is hitting .391 on the season. Brahmins need a base runner.
Yeah, they've had a couple, and 2 of them gotten thrown out.
That's going to be grounded to the first baseman with the easy flip to Weeks.
Pitcher fielding his position. Love to see it. Good job, Weeks.
Now batting number 11, Bryce Ward.
It's going to bring up number 11, Bryce Ward. The right fielder, K'd out his first AB.
Fouled back, strike 1. One and 1. Ooh, my Yankees game's about to start. Hopefully they get their 4th win. How those Lions, the Tigers doing? Lions, Tigers, and Bears, whatever you got out there. Ron's a Detroit Lions fan.
You know, I haven't even, like I said, I haven't even looked at the standings. I haven't even watched a game. I must have caught a glimpse of that on SportsCenter with the thing that happened with Alonso. But
Yeah, a little early in the season to be chippy.
I'm a Mets fan too, though. I mean, they got.
Oh, I don't mind the Mets. They're
yeah,
no
they
threat
got
to the Yankees.
They got a couple few former Tiger players. It's gonna bring a visit out from Coach Pomar over out there talking to Weeks.
1 out, runner on first here in the top of the 5th of a 1-0 ball game.
Must be getting a little chilly. I'm chopping my words a little bit. Man, when I was in Boston last weekend, I had like one of those battery-operated vests that heated my body on top of that with a winter coat. And it wasn't that cold, but I was.
Oh, wow. I know when I went up to, I was expecting it to be colder than it was. So I brought like 16 layers so I could put stuff on if I needed. Ended up not needing it, but what happens when you live in Florida?
That ball's hit to the right field. It's going to get down.
See if they try for third. Nope, they're going to hold him at second.
First and second with 1 out.
See if I can get some more light going on here.
Going to bring up number 4, Alex Suarez, the second baseman. He hit a rope to the shortstop last at bat. Shortstop. Cameron made a great play over there. Looking to tie this thing up with a base hit.
Yeah. Only 1 out. Missed tie. I don't
say that too early. You got to wait a second. You got to wait 3 seconds.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, there's been some interesting calls and delayed. So Ron's just yelling at me to.
That's a good pitch right there.
Wait, now it's a strike. Got to be careful. You never know. 1-1, top of the 5th, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Brahman's looking to get something going here. Get back into this, tie this game. Fouled off a strike
Fisted out of play right there. Decent leads at first and second. That ball looks like it's going to get down. Nope, it got enough.
I was going to tag. No, he fake tagged.
Nope, it looked like it was off the fist, but from my angle, but
got a little
had
bit
enough
more
to get out there. Yeah.
That's out number 2. So we're still going to have first and second here with 2 outs. John Carroll and their pitcher Cameron Weeks just 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning.
Having a fantastic game on the bump. Going to bring up leadoff hitter number 24, Enoch Busman, shortstop, 2 for 2. He's got 2 base hits so far, looking to get that third one in.
Yeah, this would be the opportune time for it.
Yeah. Third baseman moves forward.
They're giving him that space on the right side of the infield with the second baseman covering second. Time is called.
Late
granted.
timeout, but he gave it to him.
That's a no pitch.
Yep, and as a pitcher, go ahead and throw it. Don't stop.
In the background there, looks like we got the chopper landing at LAWNWOOD Medical Center. Foul back, 1-1.
It's a good off-speed pitch right there. I think Busman was really guessing on that one. Looked like he started a swing and then continued to swing. Cameron on the shoulder out there at second base.
Missed inside and low. Ball 2, 2-1. So we got a 2-1 count, 2 outs, top of the 5th of a 1-0 ball game, and the Brahmins have first and second. Nice pitch. Inside corner, 2-2. Hit it by the pitch.
It's going to load him up.
Right into it. Leaned over the plate, Blue. Yeah, leaned right into it. Come on, Blue.
It's like the umpires are going to have a conference here and discuss whether he leaned into it or not. He was up on.
That's a tough call to make.
Well, this is the umpire that did call him out on a swing that was not a swing earlier. So.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to leave it as it was. Call stands.
Yeah, I think that's the right call.
Wow. Leaned right into it.
John Carroll, coach, having some words.
Hilarious. Instant replay, yeah.
Well, I'm having a feeling that pitch will be reviewed several times on
I guess
our
we'll see the outcome of this inning.
We'll see it.
For run scores
picture
here.
and a crop of it.
It gives them the outside corner
on
on that
social
one.
media.
Yep. This game doesn't go the one way or the other, you know.
It's number 23, Gavin Kendall, who was a starting pitcher up to bat. That ball's hit to the right side.
Oh, it's going to be close.
Look to Cam.
Oh,
they
they
got
called him. I don't know. I kind of thought he was safe, but
hard from this angle. But great play covering first by Weeks.
So at the end of 4.5 on the Best Choice Meat scoreboard, Okeechobee 0, John Carroll 1, and we will be back shortly. This half inning is sponsored by Mike Higgins, a realtor for Dale Sorensen Real Estate. We'd like to thank Mike for sponsoring Premier Exposure Sports during this high school baseball season. If you're in the market for a home in the Vero Beach area, give Mike a call. He'd be glad to help you. Thanks again, Mike, for sponsoring us this season. Premier Exposure Sports, really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Mike Higgins. I'm a husband, a father, a man of faith, a Vero Beach native, and a realtor with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. I'm passionate about the area. I love taking walks at Riverside Park. I love playing baseball at the Little League field with my kids. I love what this town has to offer, and I love offering that to other families. I would love to help you buy or sell a home in Indian River County. My name is Mike Higgins. I work with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. My number is 772-532-8148.
Now batting, number 22, Jake Richter.
Go 2-2.
And we are back here for the bottom of the 5th inning. Still a 1-0 ball game. John Carroll on top of Okeechobee.
It's going to bring up number 22, Jake Richter.
Go 2-2.
1 for 2 on the day. Good pitch right there. Looked like a frisbee coming in there. It might have been a knuckleball. Kind of directly behind the umpire, so not really seeing the spin from here.
He waited on that
up.
one.
That's going to maybe have a chance. No.
Ooh, good try by the right fielder. I think he got a late jump on it, but he still made a good effort. But it's strike 2. Just off your camera there. It's like the Brahmins coach. You couldn't see it on camera, but he did a little messing around with his right fielder, reenacting the dive. Down 1-0, still having fun. I like to see it. Fouled. Count remains 0-2. Just about an hour and a half into this game. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Still 0-2.
Go 2-2.
think the movement on the ball and the slower speed is definitely throwing off the batters a little bit. Having to wait even longer than they're used to. One and two. Two and two now. Second baseman on a slow and makes the play. Slow roller to the second, a little bit of a chop to it for out number one.
It's going to bring up number 21, Grady Mesner, left fielder. 0 for 2 on the evening.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Go, Grady. Good eye.
That ball's kind of flared to the right side. It's going to get down for a base hit. Kind of fisted over the first baseman.
One out single.
It's going to bring up number 7, Taggart. Cameron, second baseman, 1 for 2 on the evening.
I think he scored the only
Taggart.
run.
I said Taggart.
He the one that scored the run too? He got on and moved around the bases.
I believe so. On the pass ball, I believe. There's another pass ball over at first. He's going to be at 3.
Basically, pitcher did a pickoff and threw it away. Runner goes from all the way from first to third.
Good pitch right there.
Let's go, kid.
Missed outside, 1-1. Got him to chase one there for strike 2, 1-2.
Come on, Tag.
Asked for time and it's granted.
Bottom of the 5th, 1 out. 1-2 count. Runner on third. John Carroll clinging to a 1-0 lead. Nice pitch for out number 2.
Now batting number 23, Colt Miller.
Be sure to check our website out, www.premierexposuresports.com, where you can see the latest rankings of teams on the Treasure Coast and also learn more about our recruiting program that we offer.
Bring him home, kid. Good eye.
Now hitting number 23, Colt Miller, third baseman, 0 for 2 on the day. That ball hit him.
Yep.
going to bring up number 12, Ryan Cook, the designated hitter. He hit into a fielder's choice his first at-bat and was hit by a pitch his second at-bat. Ward's just looking to get an out anyway here. Keep the Brahmins in the game. Runs are hard to come by this game.
Yep.
Let's go, kid.
That ball's hit to the second baseman. For the out. Ward gets himself out of that little jam.
Yep. At the end of 5 innings, on the Best Choice Meats of Fort Pierce scoreboard, Okeechobee 0, John Carroll 1. And we'll be back shortly. This half inning is brought to you by Marco's Pizza. Marco's Pizza has been the sponsor of our player of the game in the entire season this year, and we'd really like to thank Marco's Pizza for all their support. So if you're in the mood for some pizza, check out Marco's Pizza.
Ooh, I can't wait to get you home.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby, that looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it. Oh, Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Classic and Old World pepperoni on one pizza, and a large is just $9.99 when ordered online? The phrase slice of heaven comes to mind. Marco's, pizza lovers get it.
Going to bring up number 6, Brayson Cruz, center fielder. He's got a base on balls, and he grounded out to the third baseman, his second at bat.
Again, 1-0, top of the 6th. Nice pitch.
Good spot right there.
Number 2, John Carroll, on top of number 4, Okeechobee. Missed inside, ball 1. One and 2. Two and 2.
That ball's popped up to the shortstop, right out in the outfield, and he puts it away.
Out number 1 here in the top of the 6th.
Now batting number 22, Jace Markham.
Going to bring up number 22, Jace Markham, left fielder, 0 for 2 on the evening.
In there for a strike.
New pitcher on the mound is Jake Richter.
Ball in the dirt, 1-1.
For John Carroll. Richter's got a 3 ERA on the season. The ball's kind of hit to left field. Looks like it's going to stay up.
Oh,
long
missed.
run. I don't know where the left fielder was. It was hit right to him. The center fielder
must have called him off because that's his left field ball all day long.
Not sure what happened out there.
It's going to end up on second with 1 out.
Now batting number 7, Emery Coleman.
It's a great effort. I'm going to have to go down as a hit there. Double. It's going to bring up number 7, Emery Coleman.
Yeah, that center field definitely went a long way.
Man, that's a long way. That's 60 yards.
Yep. Looks like we got an exciting game going on behind us, too. 2-2 game. Again, there's some college teams that are playing here at LAWNWOOD Fields. Starts him off with a strike, going 1. Brahmins really need to get that runner on second across home plate, tie this game.
Coleman's trying to somehow drive this run in.
Giving him the hole on the right side. I think he was thinking that way, and just so now it's 0-2. If you watch that second baseman running over behind second, that leaves a huge hole between first and second. Even the weakest ground ball probably be a single. And that's a ball. Had to wait a second there.
Down and out, yeah.
Just to make sure.
100%. Fouled straight back.
Count remains 1-2. Just give you an idea. The first baseman playing close to first, and that second baseman moves over to that second base, leaves a wide open hole there for the Brahmin batter if he can get it there.
Make sure to stay after the game for the Marco's Pizza Player of the Game.
Fouled it off. Count remains 1-2. It's actually been a pretty quiet game with the people in the stands.
Yeah.
Missed up, 2-2. Stays alive. Count remains 2-2.
Coleman's fighting. Markham at second has good speed.
Count's now full, 3-2. Good at bat here. Making Richter, the pitcher, work. Another foul ball. Count remains full. Another
Still
foul
fighting,
ball.
just continuing to stay alive.
Just kind of waiting for his pitch. It's got to be 7, 8, 9 pitches, somewhere in that range.
And Richter gets the strikeout.
So good battle by the by the batter, but pitcher wins it.
It's going to bring up number 8, Ethan Bloomfield, the third baseman. He does have a base hit on the day.
Number 8, Ethan Bloomfield.
Grounded out to the first baseman his last at bat.
Good job, JP.
Called strike.
Yeah, starts him off with a strike in the head.
Tried to punch it to the right side. Just punched it foul. 0-2 now. Two strikes. Second base is playing back. Runner goes. It's going to be
Ball's
put in
kind
play.
of chopped to the second baseman.
Good play.
Yep.
Second baseman.
Way to
came in.
charge that.
Yeah, absolutely. So at the end of 5.5, it's still a 1-0 game on the Best Choice Meats of Fort Pierce scoreboard, and we will be back shortly. This half inning is sponsored by Mike Higgins, a realtor for Dale Sorensen Real Estate. We'd like to thank Mike for sponsoring Premier Exposure Sports during this high school baseball season. If you're in the market for a home in the Vero Beach area, give Mike a call. He'd be glad to help you. Thanks again, Mike, for sponsoring us this season. Premier Exposure Sports really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Mike Higgins. I'm a husband, a father, a man of faith, a Vero Beach native, and a realtor with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. I'm passionate about the area. I love taking walks at Riverside Park. I love playing baseball at the Little League field with my kids. I love what this town has to offer, and I love offering that to other families. I would love to help you buy or sell a home in Indian River County. My name is Mike Higgins. I work with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. My number is 772-532-8148.
I'm going to be back here for the bottom of the 6th inning. John Carroll holding on to their 1-0 lead. Brahman's looking to hold them this inning and then get an opportunity here in the top of the 7th to at least tie this game.
Yeah, and put some pressure on them.
They've had a few opportunities, just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah. Number 16, Caleb Fontes, the center fielder, 2 for 2 on the evening.
Starts him off high with ball high and inside, ball 1. Ball 2. Uh-oh, my Yankees are down 2-0. On a Kyle Schwarber home run. Here's a strike, 3-1. Off the end of the bat are hands. Pitchers covering on both sides today. Doing a good job fielding their position.
Now batting, number 1, Matt Correa.
Going to bring up the leadoff hitter, number 1, Matt Correa, the right fielder. 0 for 1 with 2 walks.
Just missed ball 1.
Matt will be going to Thomasville University in Georgia.
It's going to be a foul ball just off first base
stay,
side.
Stay in the park. He's going to make the out.
2 outs here, bottom of the 6th, still 1-0. John Carroll on top of Okeechobee.
Now batting number 24, number 11.
Going to bring up number 11, Anthony Ferraro, catcher. 1 for 3 on the day with a double.
Nice pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Go Sticks! Come on, 11! Let's go, kid.
Hit by pitch right there.
Yeah, several of those today.
Yeah, we have.
It's a 2-out walk / hit by a pitch. Good stop by the catcher, ball 1. See what John Carroll does here with a runner on, 2 outs. See if they try to move him in the scoring position. Throw over, back in time. Two and 0.
Let's go, 3.
Foul back, 2 and 1.
Batting is Trayson Cameron, the shortstop. 0 for 2 on the evening with a walk.
He threw over there, not much going on there except he almost threw it away. Did that in a previous inning.
Good pitch right there.
Yeah. 2 and 2.
Runner goes.
Ball in the dirt. He'll be in there easily. We're going to have a full count, 2 outs with the runner on second. Catcher's going to go have a conference. Again, special thanks to Best Choice Meats here in Fort Pierce, 11950 Orange Avenue. Give them a call at 772-468-8660. They sponsored the entire game today. We appreciate that.
And again, we're looking for sponsors for more games for the rest of the season. So if you're interested in getting your business out there and helping these players get exposure, we're here for it.
So now we're going to have first and second, 2 outs.
Now batting number 22, Jake Richter.
It's going to bring up number 22, Jake Richter, who took over pitching for Cameron Weeks. He's 1 for 3 on the evening.
Brahman coach is going to have a quick conference with his pitcher, probably just to settle him down. Put our website back up there in case you want to learn more about us.
And again, we don't own the rights to any of this music, but this is definitely on Carl's playlist.
Yeah, it absolutely is on my playlist. On my Relive My Teen Years playlist.
Yeah.
It's even funny that these kids are using it as their walk-ups.
I know, it's hilarious.
Starts them off with ball 1. Weather has the temperatures died down a little bit with a little bit of a breeze, turned into a perfect night for baseball. Big cut, strike one.
Foul back.
And now heads up back there. 1-2 now. Okeechobee 1 pitch away from getting out of this, keeping the game 1-0. Runners go.
Yep. Throw to third and in there safely.
So we're going to have a 2-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th with second and third. John Carroll holding on to that 1-0 lead, looking to add some insurance runs here.
That ball's going to get
just foul.
Just foul.
It looked like it was fair most of the way and curved at the last second. You can't see it on that camera view, but it hugged that line.
You can kind of tell by the reaction of Richter not even leaving the box on the swing. That's all you needed to look at, really. He never even stepped towards first base.
Another conference between the catcher and the pitcher. Probably reminding him, don't put that one inside.
Yeah.
Saying it hit him, it's going to load it up. So bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Brahman coach is going to take a timeout. Let's see if he can make it.
That's the second visit, so they're going to have to make a change, I would guess.
I don't think, is it second visit or is it a number of visits per game? Yeah, it doesn't look like he's making a change. Looks like they're bringing somebody in to warm up. Oh, he is making a change. So the first baseman looks like he might be coming in the pitch with no warm-up. Just going to warm up on the mound. So with that, I'll throw up our sponsor again so you can go out and get your meats for the barbecue season from Best Choice Meats right here in Orange Avenue in Fort Pierce. And then that's where we are.
Now pitching for the Brahmins, number 8, Ethan Bloomfield.
www.premierexposuresports.com. Best Choice Meats is the locally owned old-style butcher shop and deli that sells the highest quality meats. Get the best steaks and your sandwiches for your family at Best Choice Meats. Again, right here in Fort Pierce. There's their information. Check them out. We really appreciate them sponsoring today's game. We don't own the rights to the music. Definitely for this song. No, not on my playlist.
Yeah.
But we have to say that because every so often we get a little warning from YouTube, and so as long as we say it, we've been pretty good not getting banned, except for some reason we were banned in the country of Russia. So there must have been a song that was played that wasn't allowed in the country of Russia. So
probably one of yours off of your playlist, Carl.
Yeah, Putin wasn't. Putin's not a fan of our music, and he can't watch our baseball games. I think he's a little busy these days anyway.
Yeah, I think so. You know, going back to talking a little bit about recruiting, if you're not talking to college coaches on the phone, or communicating through text, you're not being recruited. Don't be misled with things that are going on. Make sure that you are in the right position to get yourself set up to play at the next level. We can help with that. If you have questions, please reach out. You can reach out at the emails that has been provided, www.premierexposuresports@gmail.com, actually.
Again, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, bases loaded, 1-0 ball game. Outside ball 1, and just a reminder, join us on YouTube tomorrow for Jensen Beach hosting South Fork at 7 p.m. start. It's going to make sure Ron's going to be up past his bedtime.
Yep. Number 21, Grady Mesner, trying to break this thing open. He does have a base hit his last at bat. You know, talking about recruiting, you know, to everyone out there, the most important thing is that you find the right fit. Everything in life, you should be trying to find the right fit for your job, relationships, you know, everything should be about the right fit. And that goes with finding the right fit for your college academically, what type of campus you want to be in, big school, small school, rural,
weather.
Yeah, cold weather, all that comes into play. Don't base it on divisions, and don't base it on what the name of the front of the jersey is. Base it on where you would have the best experience and, of course, get the best academics possible. So all that stuff's important.
2-0 count right now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Three and 0.
Where you just got to take your chances here.
Yeah, you just got to throw one down the middle and hope your defense can help you out. Got that helicopter coming in there in the background.
3-1. The other thing is you don't choose where you play. Coaches choose where you play. You're just out there trying to get exposure for those guys to see.
And there for strike 2, full
see
count.
You to be able to decide whether that you're a fit for them. At the end of the day, once you get those offers, then you decide where's the best fit for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's going to be a foul
ball. Called it foul.
It was foul.
It's hard to tell from my angle.
No, it was foul.
So the base is going to remain loaded and the count's going to remain full.
That was a foul ball.
Are you serious?
The biggest thing I get is I don't want my son to play outside the state of Florida. Well, that's a very difficult thing to have to limit yourself to Florida. And why is that, Carl?
Because
they got him.
Well, keep it right there. They got him in a rundown. Oh, and he threw it away. Oh, and the batter fell. And they're going to get him at home. That could have gone anyway.
And that elbow that was raised right there is not.
Yeah, by the
I see the umpire isn't going to say nothing, but he's looking at him like he knew.
Yeah, so that's going to end the 6th inning, and the Brahmins coming up with their last opportunity to at least tie this game. So at the end of 6, it's still 1-0 John Carroll over Okeechobee, and we will be back shortly. This half inning is brought to you by Marco's Pizza. Marco's Pizza has been the sponsor of our player of the game in the entire season this year, and we'd really like to thank Marco's Pizza for all their support. So if you're in the mood for some pizza, check out Marco's Pizza.
Ooh, I can't wait to get you home.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby, that looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it. Oh, Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico. Classic and Old World pepperoni on one pizza, and a large is just $9.99 when ordered online? The phrase slice of heaven comes to mind. Marco's, pizza lovers get it.
get you home.
Ooh, I'm gonna eat you up when you go home. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. I'm just gonna bite you.
Oh, baby, that looks amazing. Marcos, pizza lovers get it.
And we're going to be back here for the top of the 7th inning. Okeechobee Brahmins coming up with their last opportunity to get something going. They are down 1-0 to John Carroll. Been a tight game the entire game. Both teams with opportunities to score some runs, just not able to hit the
Put
ball.
it together, yeah, just not putting it together, just mistakes. Number 11, Bryce Ward, right fielder, 0 for 1 with a walk.
And I believe, is that a replacement pitcher, number 3? Ball 2. In there for a strike, 2-1.
Giving that low strike.
Three and 1.
Let's go, kid.
Full count now.
One more, Tracy.
One more. Take him yourself, buddy.
Got him on the outside corner.
87-mile-an-hour fastball outside corner.
Now batting number 45, Quinn Rux.
So 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
Let's go, kid.
It's going to bring up number 45, Quinn Rux.
That ball was low, 1-1.
Go, Jason.
77-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch.
One more time, kid.
Looks like the catcher might have got.
We got 2 coaches coming out here. I guess one's going to talk to him while the other one's going to. I'm not sure. Oh, he's hurting. Maybe to help carry him. He's good.
I think it might have hit him where catchers at least want to get hit. Not much a coach can do when that happens.
I hope not.
So we have a 1-2 count, 1 out, top of the 7th.
Anthony, the catcher, also is a dual sport athlete, football player also.
It's going to be a foul ball. Count remains 1-2.
Ball gets away there.
Come on, Trayson. You got this, kid.
Got him swinging. That's out number 2. Brahmins down to their last out.
One more time, Trayson.
Trayson's got a .75 ERA, 1 win, 1 loss on the season, 9 appearances.
Again, stick with us for the Marco's Pizza Player of the Game. Sometimes there's a slight delay where Ron has to go run and get the player. Fouled off, strike one.
Cameron's pitched 18.2 innings this year. He's got only 5 walks with 33 strikeouts.
That's a great ratio.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, it could be slightly better.
That's fantastic. The ball's kind of rolled over to the shortstop. Shortstop picks it up, makes the throw. So he's going to be safe.
Good hustle down the first. It's a tough play at short, but he made it a close play for sure. Could have gone either way.
Gives the Brahmins life.
Now batting number 24, Enoch Bergman.
It's going to bring back the top of the lineup, number 24, Enoch Busman. He does have 2 hits on the evening, and he was hit by a pitch.
Well, if you're in this situation, that's what you want, a couple guys, 1 or 2 guys on base in the top of the order. Just missed ball 1. Foul back, 1-1.
85-mile-an-hour fastball.
Let's go, Jason! Go 3! Come on, Trayson!
Foul back behind us for strike 2, 1-2 now.
Come on, kid! Get us out of here.
Fouled it off to stay alive, still 1-2.
Go 3!
Ball's going to be a chopper. It's going to be safe on both, so we're going to have first and second now, 2 outs. 2 tough plays at the infield. Just chopper and 1 in the hole before. Gives them first and second here with 2 outs. We're in the top of the 7th. Brahmins need to at least score 1. Just over 2 hours, 2 hours and 5 minutes into this game. Outside ball 1.
It's Gavin Kindle up the bat.
Ball 2. Oh, could be a play at third. And they say he's out. Good job by the catcher to end.
Just a fortunate bounce back into the glove with a great throw down to third base to end the ball game.
Yep. I mean, you kind of have to take that shot at that point, down and run with 2 outs.
For sure. Yeah.
And it's just lucky bounce for the catcher for John Carroll. So stick with us. We are going to have our Marco's Pizza Player of the Game. And again, a special thanks to Best Choice Meats for sponsoring today's game. 11950 Orange Avenue, Fort Pierce, 772-468-8660, Old Style Deli and Butcher. Give them a call, and we'll be back shortly. And we are here with the player of the game.
I'm here with Cam Weeks, who started the game on the bump, went 5 innings, 5 strikeouts. Phenomenal job up there. Really dealt, giving up no runs through 5 innings. Tell me about what was going on out there today.
Just trying to hit the zone, trust my defense, throw strikes, and get us out of the jam.
Yeah, it seemed like you're really mixing up your pitches, keeping them off balance.
Yes, sir.
With fastball, changeup, curveball?
Slider.
Slider, okay. Yeah, great job locating and helping your team get the big W.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah. So with that being said, Cam, we've got a hat for you to pick from. You picked that there, and as Marco's Pizza player of the game, I have a free pizza for you so you can fill up after that great performance.
I appreciate it.
All right, buddy, great job.
Thank
and
you.
Keep grinding and doing
Yes,
what
sir.
you do.